my fellow poets. Welcome back to Poetry 101, week 2. We will be talking about rhyme schemes, which can sound very scary if you've never dealt with rhyme schemes before. It's not scary. In fact, I've got out children's books. When we tend to think of basic rhyme schemes, we tend to think of things that are A, A, B, B, meaning line 1, line 2 rhyme with each other, line 3, line 4 rhyme with each other. An example of this is in the book Snuggle Puppy. Ooh, snuggle puppy of mine, everything about you is especially fine. I love what you are, I love what you do, ooh, I love you. So in Snuggle Puppy, the lines are line 1, ooh, snuggle puppy of mine, this is our A rhyme, and this is the first line with it. Everything about you is especially fine. Continuing the A rhyme, because mine and fine rhyme with each other. This is our A rhyme. Then we move to the next pair, which is our B rhyme, because it is the next pair. It doesn't have to be A and B, that's just typically what we use as the poetry community to describe our rhymes. I've just been Stockholm syndromed into it. You can pick anything. You can pick any letter. You can pick a number. You can pick emojis. I love what you are, I love what you do. Do is the first example of our second rhyme scheme, which in this case will be B. And then next line, fuzzy little snuggle puppy, I love you. I don't know this book. I know parts of this book by heart, but it's not the part that I'm on. So if what I'm saying is not matching the page, that's why. Now, not every poem rhymes A, B, B, though a lot of common ones do, such as hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 1, the mouse was done, and then that one circles back, hickory dickory dock. Sometimes we fade back, so that, for example, would be A, B, B, A. So the stanza, remember, that is our paragraph in poetry, is 5 lines with A, B, B, and A. Now for the Cat in the Hat. The Cat in the Hat, we have it structured like it is a poem with 4 lines, but the second and fourth line are the only ones that have a rhymes. Lines 1 and 3 do not rhyme with each other or with anything else. So it says, the sun did not shine, it was too wet to play. So we sat inside the house all that cold, cold, wet day. Now, Cat in the Hat is a great book, for example, of how poetry is sometimes structured. Just because you are at the end of the line does not mean you are at the end of the sentence. So line 1 has a period, line 2 has a period. Line 3 is connected to line 4. Line 3 and line 4 are the same sentence, they are just separated for the sake of our stanza. And the entire book plays out this way. Now, another example of what you might be thinking is A, B, A, B, which is a lot like A, B, B, but if we read it out of order. So we could read it, ooh, snuggle puppy of mine, I love what you are, I love what you do. Everything about you is especially fine, ooh, I love you. That would be A, B, A, B. Those are our basics for how they line up. Now, sometimes you can have one entire poem that is all A, etc., or B, 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 etc. Or you can have one stanza A, one stanza B, next stanza C. My personal favorite. Now, typically when I rhyme things, if I'm being honest, like the baseline, I am just writing down poetry without challenging myself. I typically write A, B, B, C, C, D, D, etc., etc. I sometimes will repeat the rhyme scheme, but I'm not intentionally thinking about my rhyme scheme. I just have 2 lines together that rhyme, next 2 rhyme together, next 2 rhyme together, etc. My favorite to do when I am challenging myself is to do A, B, C. And then the next one, D, E, C. So in a stanza like this, you would have the first 4 lines, 1 rhymes with 3, line 2 rhymes with 4, and then you have a 5th line. And then in your next stanza, that one's 5th line will rhyme with the 5th line of here. You can also do a repeated phrase, but that is for a different video. But that is the basics of rhyme schemes according to Dr. Seuss and Sandra Boynton. Don't ask me to pronounce things. This is a short video. This is the basics. That is why it is short. One day in one of these videos, we'll actually read a poem. And by one day, I mean next week, because I might have started with musical theater and children's book, but in week 3, we are gonna get into one of the greats. Also, by the end of the semester, we will be reading Shakespeare, so just a heads up about that. This is my place where I can put my subscribe button while I talk to myself, because nobody cares about this part of the video, so I can do whatever I want. We, in my family, we always sing this one. And so in my head, this is the part that I know. It's the, ooh, snuggle puppy of mine. Everything about you is especially fine. I love what you are. I love what you do. Ooh, I love you. That's just how it is in my head. Also, a lot of the poems I write, I do write with melodies. I either steal melodies, like there was like a while where every poem I wrote was to the medley of Headstones and Landmines by Lizzie McAlpine. So the dun 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 dun. Like every poem I wrote for a while could be sung to that medley, just repeated. I do that sometimes where like I'll just start with a medley and then like that's just the thing. Sometimes it's an original melody though, so then like that's fun.